And your Pekin Jr Dragons are taking the ice at Addison Ice Arena in Addison, Illinois for Game 1 of the UHT Skyline Cup Tournament 2024. Welcome to Pekin Jr Dragons hockey. I believe this is our last tournament of the season. This would be week number 6 of the 7-week-in-a-row domination campaign 2024. So, we're up here in the Windy City for a hybrid indoor-outdoor tournament for the next, well, today, tomorrow, and Monday. So set your calendars for all of that. And we'll roll through the roster real quick here. We got number 5, Sterling Burks. Number 6, Duncan Hill. Number 7, Braxton Courts. Number 11, Easton Cook. He'll be in net today. Number 12, Noah Viviano. Number 14, Noah Mason. Number 16, Kian Ledbetter. Number 19, Grayson Blevins. Number 20, Brecken Soviar. Number 24, Cruz Scholes. Number 25, Jackson McCoy. Number 30, Nash Moldenauer. Number 33, Jet Nafziger. Number 77, Houston Richardson. Number 91, Jasper Jacobazi. And number 97, Grayson Blackmore. I dropped my sponsorship list earlier, so hopefully everything's right. But we'll go through some donors here first, without whom none of this would be possible. We've got, let's see, Doug and Shelver Schilling, Debbie and Kevin X, Kathy Clark, Sean Sin, Mark and Sue Wells, Teresa, Allison, Emma, and Gary Miller, Sean and Laura Garrick, Cindy Garrick, Drew Garrick and family, and Lois Farr. And we've got Cindy Depew, Pam and Greg Scholes, Karina and Salvador Alvarez, Dwayne E. Sutton, Jim and Sue Nafziger, and Mr. Kirk Nafziger, the coolest cousin ever. Thank you all for your donations to the Pekin Jr Dragons Hockey Club this season. Season's coming to a close here rapidly. Got this weekend for this tournament. Got a play-in game on Wednesday, and when we win that, we'll go to the playoffs next weekend. So, we got that going for us. I'd like to send a special shout out to Hot Linda, courtesy of Miss Jamie Burks. Thanks for watching. Hope you're feeling okay. Also, Mr. Payson Shortino at home. Hope you're doing all right, bud. We're going to hope that the signal holds strong today. The Wi-Fi in here is sketchy at best, so I'm not even using it. And last I looked, I had 2 bars of 5G on the cellular signal, and that's what we're going to roll with. So if we don't have any success on the live stream here, we'll upload it as soon as possible. Could be as late as Monday. Maybe might be able to get it done over the weekend while we're up here. We'll see if we got some downtime and a good Wi-Fi to use for that. But hopefully everything holds strong. That way you're all happy out in TV land. All right. Mr. Easton Cook's taking his place in net. And UHT Skyline Cup 24, Game 1 starts now. Looks like we're going to have Braxton Courts at center, Grayson Blackmore and Noah Viviano on the wing, Jet Nafziger and Duncan Hill on defense. Let's go Dragons! This is Pekin Jr Dragons hockey. And we're off. Braxton Courts for the face-off. Joliet Jaguars pick the puck up, skated across the neutral zone and into the slot. Save! Easton Cook. Puck goes back to the back wall. Joliet Joliet Jaguars send it on net and catch a rebound and knock it in past the toe of Mr. Cook, making it 1-0. Jaguars on top. This is Joliet Jaguars, by the way. I didn't say who our opponent was. But I just did. Now you know, if you can't read it on the screen. Okay, let's try that again. Crew Scholes at center, Noah Mason and Nash Moldenauer on the wing, Jet Nafziger and Sterling Burks. Not Jet Nafziger, Grayson Blevins and Sterling Burks on defense. Jaguars carry it up the slot and shoot wide. Hit the back of the net there. Jaguars chase it down behind the Dragons net. Sterling Burks sends it over the near side. Jaguars pick it up, send it across the face-off circle. Scholes picks it off, carries it back up the near side boards, looking for a pass to Noah Mason, and Jaguars pick it up. Backhand one up the slot, and Blevins carries it over to the near side, all the way out of the Dragon zone, and up the near side boards he goes. And looks like they power it into the Jaguar zone. Blevins sends one up from the face-off circle, and it gets deflected back to the back wall. Moldenauer races over to the far corner, picks it off the boards, sends it in front of the net there, and it bounces back to him. Crew Scholes trying to get a shot off. Fires it through the crease and over to the near corner. Noah Mason will race forward on the near side. And he's down on his knees there. Jaguars try to send it up. And just across the blue line it goes. Burks sends it over to the far boards in the neutral zone. Moldenauer races over for it. Sends it in up the far side boards. And back into the far corner. Jaguars. Oh, Dragons keep it in. And, sorry, that was Crew Scholes. Sends it over to the near face-off circle. Jaguars pick it up. Blevins stops it at the blue line. Carries it over to the face-off circle, fires it behind the net. And Moldenauer will chase it down on the far side. And Dragons keep it in again. Moldenauer from the far side sends it back behind the net again. Jaguars send it up. Courts races it down. And Jaguars power it out to the neutral zone. Courts carries it in, up the slot, fires it. Save, Jaguars. Yeah, rebound goal. Is that Courts? Braxton Courts. 8:36 remaining in the first period, and the Dragons are tied at 1.
Hey, Braxton, let's get you some.
All right. Courts at center, Jacobazi and Soviar on the wings, Sterling Burks and Duncan Hill on defense from the face-off. Jacobazi carries it in, rams it up the slot, and he'll chase it down on the back wall. Sends it back behind the back of the Jaguars net, rather, and Jaguars bounce it off the near side boards. They'll carry it up the near side through the neutral zone. Dragons intercept, send it back to the wall, and Courts scoops it out of the neutral zone on net, and Jaguars keep it in play. Jaguars carried up the near side, and Sterling Burks says no, sends it over the face-off circle, and Jaguars send it back to him. And Dragons battle to keep it in the zone. Jacobazi keeps slapping at it. Puck comes out. Scholes picks it up, sends it in deep. And Duncan Hill's going to race back for it on the back wall. Brecken Soviar. Whoa, looking for a wraparound. Just couldn't get it around the post there in time. And Sterling Burks keeps it in. And Jaguars bring it back out. Up the near side. Scholes and Hill chase it down. Icing waved off. Duncan Hill picks it up. Sends it over to the far side. Looking for Soviar on the far boards. And Duncan Hill races through a crowd of skaters there. Scholes dumps it out to the neutral zone. Jacobazi races it down. Trying to slam it into the Jaguars zone once again. They battle for it on the blue line. Jaguars try to pull it out. Soviar says no. Carries it up the slot. Oh! Scholes Shot, rebound, and back to the back wall. Whoa, right up the slot again. Here comes Burks, fires it. Picked off by some Jaguars players. Puck goes back over to the far side. And oh, Dragons keep it in. Jaguars send it out. Puck goes down, all the way down for an icing call. And face-off will be in the Jaguars zone. 6:22 remaining in the first period. Tied at 1.
Let's go, Jaguars! Let's go, Houston!
Courts at center, Richardson and Blackmore, yeah, on the wing. Nafziger and Blevins on defense from the face-off. Courts slams it over towards the net, bounces it off the side of the post. Jaguars send it up the far side. Nafziger keeps it in. And sends it back up to Blackmore in the far corner.
Good job, Houston!
Jaguars try to send it back up. Courts races over to the far side, sends it towards the net. And a bouncer in front. And Richardson had a sniff there, but he couldn't quite get it over there to the net in time. And Blevins from the slot fires it. Ooh, off of a Jaguar player. Dragons keep it in. No, they don't. Offside call. 5:41 remaining in the first period. Have a face-off in the neutral zone. Still tied at 1.
Good job, buddy!
All right. Looks like the same lineup change, or no lineup changes here. Nafziger picks it up in the neutral zone, turns it around, slams it up the neutral zone, and he'll keep it out of the Dragon zone for a minute, and they'll power it back in. Try to carry it up the slot. Richardson says no, and here comes Courts. Drives it out to the neutral zone. Jaguars send it in offside. 5:23 remaining in the first. Still tied at 1. Dragons are putting on some pressure so far. Looking like a pretty good game here. Long way to go, though, folks. See if we can get a couple more G notes here in this period. Skulls at center. Mason and Viviano on the wing. Burks and Hill on defense. Dragons drive it into the Jaguars zone. They'll try to send it up the far boards, and Skulls picks it out. Sends it over towards the net, and Viviano chases it down over on the near side. Jaguars skate it up, and Viviano deflects it over to Skulls, fires it. Ooh, off the side of the net there again, just a little wide. Viviano chases it down again in the near corner, and up the near side it comes. Duncan Hill tries to keep it in, but they skate right around, and they're off to the races out in the slot. Fire it. Save, Dragons! Easton Cook makes the save. Over to the near side it goes. And Duncan Hill sends it back behind the Dragons net, looking for Burks. Burks sends it up the far side boards. Noah Mason's going to race back for it. Oh! Goes for a little belly flop maneuver there, and Skulls goes over to help him. Scoops it out of the Dragon zone and down into the Jaguar zone. Icing waved off. Jaguars pick it up behind their goal line and send it up the far side boards. Courts slams it over to Skulls. Skulls fires it through the crease and over to the near corner. Viviano picks it off the near side, battling with some Jaguar players up the near side boards, and Courts sends it over to the face-off circle looking for Skulls. And Jaguars send it back out. Duncan Hill's racing back for it in the Dragon zone. He'll take it all the way to the back wall and around the back of the Dragons net. All the way up the far side, and out it comes. Ooh, Dragons drive it out and keep it out. Here comes Skulls up the neutral zone, up the far side boards, and sends it over behind the net. Viviano chases it down in the near corner. Back to the net it goes, and Jaguars pick up the shot in the crease. Carry it over to the far side. Dragons are putting on some pressure. Ooh! Hill fans on it there, and the puck goes racing down to the Dragon zone. Sterling Burks sends it over to the near side, looking for Viviano, and Jaguars drive it back in. Burks sends it back out. Courts tries to muscle it through the neutral zone. And I lost the puck. It's over here on the near side. Courts picks it up. Nobody could find it except for Braxton Courts. And he carries it in. Goes down on his knees there for a second, and the Jaguars might. Is that a penalty or an offside? Offside call, I believe. Yep. Nope, penalty. Dragons power play. 2:40 remaining in the first period. Still tied at 1. Gonna have a face-off in the Jaguar zone. It's good. Number 89 for the Jaguars goes off for 1:30. Face-off in the Dragon zone. Dragons power play. Soviar. Ooh, sends it wide of the net, back to the back wall. And over to the near side boards. Blevins keeps it in. Moves up a little bit, sends it back behind the net again, and Moldenauer's going to chase it down. Slams it back to the back wall. Over to Soviar. Ooh, here comes Courts up the slot. Fans on the shot, and the Jaguars are bringing it out. Send it all the way down. That should be an icing call, but it's not because Easton Cook will cover in the crease. 2:10 remaining in the first period, and 1 minute remaining on the Dragons power play. Face off in the Dragon zone.
Let's go, Bracket!
Soviar and Moldenauer on the wing still. Courts at center. Blevins and Nafziger on defense. And Courts for the face-off. Drives it across. Whoop, Dragons stop it in front of the net there. That was Nafziger, and he'll send it all the way down. Icing call, and we're back to where we started from. No lineup changes. Oh, yep. Skulls at center this time. Same wingers, same D-men. Skulls for the face-off. Over to Moldenauer on the far side. He'll skate it up. Whoa, up. Pass it up to Skulls, and he's racing it up the far boards all the way down. Sends it back behind the net. Soviar's going to chase it down on the back wall. Backhands it towards the net. Skulls finds it. Centering pass. Oh no, goes over to the far side, and Blevins will stop in the neutral zone. Passes it over to Nafziger on the near side. Nafziger centering pass to Skulls in the neutral zone, and Moldenauer stops him, and he carries it in. Fires it from the face-off circle, gets deflected off a Jaguar player there, and Soviar will chase it down behind on the back wall. Ooh, off the skate of the goaltender there, and we got a guy on top of it next to the net. 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the first period, and 1 second remaining on the Dragons power play. But we'll have a face-off in the Jaguar zone here, I think. Yep. Looks like both teams are changing up. All right. Duncan Hill and Sterling Burks on defense. Jacobazi, Blackmore on the wing, Courts at center. And Courts for the face-off. Jaguars carried over the near side. And Courts comes back to pick it off. He'll chase it down in the near corner and skate it around. Whoa, no! Lost it in the slot. Oh, Cookie stopped it. Thank goodness. Whoops. Mishandled the puck there a little bit. 52.8 remaining in the first. And some dangerous plays there. Okie doke. Courts center. No lineup changes that I can see. Courts for the face-off. Tries to drive it up the face-off circle there. Sterling Burks is going to race it down in the far corner, but puck comes out to the slot. Jaguars turn it around, send it back over to the near side face-off circle, and they'll pick it up and send it back behind our net. Sterling Burks tries to send it up the far boards, and Courts helps it out. Skates it out to the neutral zone, and he's out in front. Got a guy in front of him. Yo! Zigs and zags, and back to the back wall it goes. Jacobazzi will try to pick it off the far corner. And Jaguars bring it back out. Blackmore drives it into the Jaguar zone. Right up the slot, and Jaguars will pick it off, take it over to the far side. Dragons keep it in for a second. Yeah! That's going to do it for the first period of play, folks. Tied at 1 after 1 period of play. Woo! Okay. Let's get through some of our home team sponsors here quick. We got Cox Crete, professional concrete in Peoria, Tazewell, Mason, and Fulton counties. Contact Gerald Cox at 217-871-4392. And the Chic Shack pop-up boutique based out of Fairview, specializing in toddler and women's clothing. Find them on Facebook. Ivory and Oak Films, specializing in wedding videography out of Peoria. You can find them on Facebook. Soothing Moments Massage, thanks to Nash's grandma Debbie. It's Soothing Moments Massage in Pekin. And Donnie Sales from the Real Estate Group out of Pekin. Find them at thegroup.com. And then we'll move on to some Slapshot sponsors. We got Donahue Properties LLC, rental properties in and around Creve Coeur. Agassiz Construction, quality custom-built homes and remodels out of Morton. Find them at agastconstruction.com. Amy McClanahan at Coldwell Banker, realtor located in Pekin. amyclanahan.coldwellhomes.com. And we're back for period number 2. Switching sides and going the other way. Looks like we're going to have Scholes at center, Richardson and Mason on the wing. Easton Cook and net, Grayson Blevins and Jet Nafziger on defense. All right. Let's go Dragons. This is Pekin Jr Dragons hockey. Scholes for the face-off, and we're off. Whoop. Paddles it back to Mason there, and the Jaguars pull it in offside. 10:51 remaining in the second period. 33's Daddy, sponsored by Bell's Hazy Jane IPA. Scholes for the face-off. Jaguars knock it in. Richardson picks it up. Turns it around, sends it back out to the neutral zone, and the Jaguars will chase it down deep in their zone. Send it back up. Scholes picks it off. Fires one from the slot. Glove save, Jaguars. 10:31 remaining in the second period. And we'll have a face-off in the Jaguar zone. Still tied at 1.
Let's go! Let's go, Jaguars!
Scholes at center. Looks like the same lineup here. Scholes at center for the face-off. Over to Noah Mason. He'll slam it over to the back wall. Jaguars tuck it and send it over to the far side boards. And Richardson slams it back in deep behind the Jaguar net. Noah Mason will race for it in the near corner. And he gets taken out. Scholes tries to pick it off the near side. Sends it back in deep. Mason will race back for it behind the Jaguar net. Tries it back in one towards the net there, and it bounces off. And puck goes through some traffic. Scholes sends it back over to the far side off the back wall, and they'll send it up. Nafziger stops it at the blue line. Fires it off of the Jaguar player, and it bounces all the way down in the slot. And icing waved off. Nafziger races back for it. And he'll battle for it in the near corner. Richardson helps him out, slams it over to the far side boards. And Blevins races over to defend. Jaguars shoot it through some traffic, and Dragons knock it out to the neutral zone. Power it up the far side boards. Noah Mason sends it into the Jaguar zone. And they're going to skate it around back behind their net. And the Dragons are watching them go. Ooh, almost kept it in there for a second. Levin sends it in offside. Scholes just didn't make it over the line in time. 9:02 left to go in the second period. Still tied at 1. This is an Olympic-sized rink, by the way, folks. So if everybody looks like ants from here, it's because they probably are, because I'm shooting this from 30,000 feet. Even though I'm only probably like maybe 15 feet away from the sideboards here. All right, puck goes into the Dragon zone. Duncan Hill slams it back up the near side. Jaguars send it back in, and they get stuck in the Moldenauer. Aha! Sends it up the near side boards. Corpse races through them, trying to push it in, and Moldenauer is battling hard with some Jaguar players here on the near side. They'll skate it in. Quartz goes over to meet him. Sterling Burks kicks it back behind the Dragons' net, turns it around the other way. Oh, and he'll go down for a sec. Puck goes back to the other side, and Viviano's racing for it. Picks it up to the far side. Oh, he just ran through some traffic there, and the Jaguars try to advance towards the net there and just can't get there. Scholes picks it up. Passes it off a Jaguars skate, slams it into the near corner. Moldenauer up the near side to Scholes, and he'll try to get it out, and he does. Jaguars tried to knock it in, couldn't do it, and then the puck goes all the way down, icing waved off. Back into the Jaguar zone it goes. Jaguars try to send it up the near side from the back wall there, and there we go. Viviano from the slot. Oh, he got it picked back off. Dragons try to keep it in. And we got a guy out front. Glove save, Easton Cook. 7:19 remaining in the second period. No goal. Tied at 1. Face off in the Dragon zone. We got a referee dispute over here with the Jaguar bench, maybe. Nope. Just cordially saying hello, I imagine.
Hey, Frank, get you some. Let's go.
All right.
Get you some.
Blevins and Nafziger on defense. Courts at center. Jacobazzi and Soviar on the wing. Nafziger picks it up. Skates behind the back of the Dragons net. Stops. Kicks it out in front of him. And over the far side it goes. Dragons drive it out to the neutral zone. Nafziger's racing back for it. And Jaguars send it back in deep. Blevins will race back for it on the back wall. Passes it up the near side, looking for Quartz and Soviar, and they'll scoop it up down into the Jaguar zone. Jaguars win the race. Send it back behind their net over to the far side. Quartz tries to pick him off. And Nafziger keeps it in the zone, fires it from the blue line. Oh, Jaguars almost tipped it in for us. And Soviar races down on the near side boards. Sends it over across the crease there and over to the far corner. Nafziger races back for it on the near side, looking for another centering pass, but no one's in the center. And Jaguars trying to skate it out, but to no avail. Soviar shoots one. Goal, Dragons! Soviar goal from the top of the face-off circle. Dragons up by 1. 6:08 remaining in the second period. Woo! All right. Things are looking good for now. Let's see how we go. Scholes at center, Mason and Richardson on the wing, Burks and Hill on defense. And we're off. Scholes for the face-off. Puck goes over to the near side into the Dragon zone, and Hill scoops it back down into the near side corner. Puck goes free back behind the Dragons net. Looks like we got a delayed penalty on the Jaguars there, and Dragons power play. 5:51 remaining in the second period. Have a face-off in the Jaguars zone. Looks like he got I'm not sure what the call is here. It's like a cross check, maybe. Okay, pushed him down from the back. That makes sense. I'll buy that. All right, Dragons power play again. Face off down in the Jaguar zone. We'll have a man advantage for 1:30. Skulls at center. No, Richardson and Mason on the wing. Nafziger and Burks on defense. And who's taking the face-off? There he is. Skulls fires it from the face-off. No, Mason. Ooh, fires it just a little wide of the net there off the rebound. Dang. Nafziger keeps it in the zone. Tries to drive it up. He'll race back for it in the neutral zone. Burks is out in front, and Nafziger's in hot pursuit. Burks picks it off over into the far side, and Nafziger chases it down behind the Dragons' net. Skates it up tries to skate it up, got picked off. Jaguars send it back behind the Dragons' net, and Burks stops it on the far side. And puck goes out in front. Woo! Save, Dragons. Puck comes over to the near side. Looks like the net came off, so we got a whistle with 5:10 remaining in the second period. And 49 seconds remaining on the Dragons power play. Face off in the Dragons zone.
Hey, let's go! Get you some, Rick!
Courts center, Blackmore and Soviar on the wing. Grayson Blevins and Sterling Burks on defense. And we're off. Courts for the face-off. Puck gets deflected back to the Dragons net there, and Sterling Burks sends it over to the far side looking for Soviar. He tries to backhand it out, and the Jaguars are there, and they'll drive it back in deep. Burks battles for it in the far corner, and Courts will bring it back over to Blackmore on the near side. Jaguars pick it off the near side boards. And towards the blue line, they'll keep it in the zone, sends it right up the slot. Blevins stops the shot, drives it over to the far side. And Dragons pick it up behind the net, skate it over the near side, and Jaguars keep it in. Soviar's hunting it down, and Jaguars send it back behind the Dragons net again. Sterling Burks sends it over to the near corner, over to Grayson Blackmore, and he'll send it over to us. Soviar up the middle. Soviar and Courts. Courts sends it through the crease, and netminder will send it over to the far side. Soviar battling for it on the far side boards, picks up the puck. Centering pass. Ooh, Jaguars pick it off. And they'll skate it up from the face-off circle. Blevins keeps it in the zone. Skates it up the far side. And Jaguars pick it off again. Send it back out to the neutral zone. And Dragons will battle for it on the far side boards right in front of their own bench. Trying to carry it in, and Jaguars turn it around. Here comes Duncan Hill, pushing them to the outside. Grayson Blevins out in front. Whoa! Ooh, Cookie was already down on his butt there. And Soviar and Hill battle for it on the back wall, send it up the near side boards. Jaguars send it back in deep. And Jaguars try to skate it around behind their net, but Dragons are there. Look out. Wrap around attempt, and Dragons will drive it wide over to the far corner. Here comes Blevins up the far boards. He's out across the neutral zone looking for Courts. Courts drags it in over to Blackmore. Oh, and they'll chase it down in the near corner, down in the Jaguars zone. What do we got here? Well, we got a guy down over here. That's what's going on. I didn't even know what happened. He's up and moving. Everybody looks to be okay for now. He'll get checked out on his bench, and everybody gets a stick tap. 2:29 remaining in the second period. Waiting to see what the officiating crew is going to officiate with. It's like somebody's getting yelled at over there. Okay. Officials are officiating, coaches are arguing, and no one knows where we're going. All right, face-off down in the Jaguar zone. Doesn't look like there's any penalties on the play here. So we will resume full strength play. 2:29 remaining in the second. Scholes at center. Moldenauer and Bimbiano on the wing. Scholes for the faceoff. Nafziger and Burks on defense. Puck goes over to the near side boards. Scholes peels it off over to some Jaguars players waiting for it. And Nafziger will race back for it in the neutral zone. Picks it up, turns it around, sends it up the far side boards, and looking for Viviano there. Jaguars offside. Clock is sitting at 2:06 remaining in the second period. Dragons up by 1. Tomorrow morning's game is at 9:15 a.m. I think that's against the Franklin Park Panthers. That'll be an outdoor game from Rosemont. Okay, from the face-off, Viviano sends it up the far side boards, and they'll battle it up the far side in front of their own bench. And Moldenauer tries to drive it up a little further, and Jaguars come out with it. Nafziger chases it down on the far side, slams it back out to the neutral zone, and Dragons and Jaguars in hot pursuit. Jaguars get there first, but they'll send it up the far boards, and Viviano looking for a pass. Here come the Jaguars. Nafziger tries to keep it in the zone. Burks is back to defend, but we got a guy out for the races, and Moldenauer says, get that out of here. And puck goes sailing over to the near corner. Back, oop, almost out to the neutral zone. Here comes Crew Skulls up the near side. And Moldenauer helps it out. Sends it up the near side boards a little further there, and Jaguars pick it off. Carry it back in. Scholes picks it off. Carries it back. Out of the zone, please. There you go. Scholes carries it across the neutral zone, and he'll drive it in to the Jaguars zone. Jaguars knock it back out. Nafziger goes back to meet him. Whoa, gets skated around, and Burks is back to defend. Jaguars send one off to the side of the net. Nafziger will chase it down on the back wall. Sends it over to the far side, looking for Viviano. Jaguars advance towards the net. And Sterling Burks picks it up on the back wall, looking for a pass. Up to the blue line it comes, and the Jaguars kept it in for a minute. And Scholes picks it up in the neutral zone, sends it in further. And Jaguars advance. Nafziger's in front of the net, picks him off. Yeah, that's going to do it for the second period of play, folks. Dragons up by 1 after 2 periods. Woo! We left off with Zach Butler at State Farm. State Farm insurance agent located in Pekin. Find him at sfbutler.com. Santa and Mrs. Claus serving all the good little boys and girls all over the world on Christmas Eve. Junior Dragons parents, really thank you for all your help. Jacobazi Income Tax, family-owned income tax service located in Peoria. Find them at jacobazitax.com. Illini Plumbing Incorporated serves the Tri-County area. Find them at IlliniPlumbing.com. Ledbetter Insurance, your one-stop shop for home, auto, and business insurance needs out of Peoria. Find them at ledbetterins.com. And the Dragons are coming back for period number 3. Eagerly awaiting their opponent at center ice. We've got Braxton Courts at center, Jacobazi and Mason on the wing, Grayson Blevins and Duncan Hill on defense. Switching sides and going the other way one more time. Period number 3. All right, period number 3 starts now. Here come the Jaguars. Slowly. Very, very slowly. There's one. We need one more. There we go. Okie doke. Everybody's had their rest. Period 3 starts now. Let's go Dragons. This is Pekin Jr Dragons hockey for game 1 of the UHT Skyline Cup. Courts for the face-off. Drives it over to Noah Mason, and the Jaguars drive it in deep in the Dragons zone. Blevins sends it off the near side boards, and the Dragons muscle it out to the neutral zone. Here comes Courts, scoops it out in front, and he's off to the races. Zigs and zags, and Jacobazi will chase it down on the far side. Jaguars pick off the shot there, and Dragons send it over towards the net. Oh! Mason tries to backhand one in, and Jaguars bring it over to the near side. Here come the Dragons. Send it back in deep. Over to the slot. We got a whistle again. What do we got? Oh, Noah Mason's going to go out for a slashing call. Looks like. So this will be a Dragons penalty kill with 10:20 remaining in regulation. Face off in the Dragon zone. And Dragons will be a man down for the next minute 30. Courts for the face-off. Jaguars drive one in on net. Save Dragons. All right, courts for the face-off. We got Nafziger and Burks on defense. Ooh, Nafziger picks off the shot there, carries it over to the far side, turns it around, slams it up the near side or far side boards rather, and we got another penalty here. Maybe it went out of play. I don't know. We got a little officiating dispute here. I don't know if the puck went out of play, but they're debating on where to put the face-off, I think. So, we got Burks and Nafziger on defense. Jacobazi on the wing and Courts at center. 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining on the Mason penalty. 10:01 remaining in the third period of play. All right. Coach Caleb directs traffic to the correct face-off circle. And we're back in the Dragon zone. Courts for the face-off. Jaguars send one in on net, and Dragons pick it off. Courts to try to chase it down, and they'll drive it back to the back wall. Nafziger picks it up, sends it up the near side, looking for Jacobazi. Tries to scoop it out to the neutral zone, and the Jaguars are there. Nafziger sends it back up the near side again. All the way down it goes. Icing waved off. Jaguars pick it up, send it up the near side. Nafziger keeps it in. No, he doesn't. Here comes Courts in the neutral zone. Sends it in, up the slot. No one chases it. And puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Sterling Burke stops it at the blue line. Looking for a pass over to the near side. Nafziger will race it down. Sends it in deep. And no one goes for it. 15 seconds. Clock's rolling down. Dragons trying to swat one at a short-handed goal here, and Jaguars try to carry it out, and they do. Up the neutral zone they come. Dragons try to pick him off. Burks scrapes it away from the crease over to the near side and up the near side boards, and the Jaguars are there. Battle for on the near side. Duncan Hill races back to the near corner, sends it up the near side again, and out to the neutral zone it comes. Uh-oh, we got Courts out in front with it. Carries it up the slot, fires it. Save, Jaguars! Rebound goes to the back wall. Ooh, in front of the net, and we're up around, attempt. Oh! Jacobazi tries to backhand one there, and we got a whistle. 8:18 left to go. Dragons have been at full strength for a hot minute, and 8:18 left in regulation. Dragons up by one. Face off in the Jaguar zone. Need to start notching some G's here, boys. Blevins races it down over on the far side, sends it back in deep. Jaguars get there first. One of them goes down on his butt, and Soviar battles for it along the back wall. Jaguars come out with it up the far side. And we got a guy up front. Goal, Jaguars! Tied at 2 with 7:51 remaining in regulation. Brand new game. All right, we're starting over. The scoreboard says that we're up by 2.
Let's go, boys!
That's funny. These guys are losing their minds over here. Fix the score. Okay. Score's fixed. Everybody's happy. Courts at center. Moldenauer and Viviano on the wing. Blevins and Hill on defense. And Courts for the faceoff. Across the face-off circle there at center ice. Moldenauer's battling relentlessly. Hill drives it back across the neutral zone over to the near side, and the Jaguars try to send it up the near side board. Viviano's battling with him at the blue line there, and Jaguars pick it up. Moldenauer says, "Get that out of here." Picks him off, sends it back over to Courts. Courts races in, fires one, and it gets deflected to the back wall. And back over to the near side it comes. Jaguars send it across the neutral zone, and Courts wins the race. Skates it around the back of the Dragons net over to the far side, and Jaguars stop it at the blue line. Send it back up the far side boards. They'll pick it up in the face-off circle, and over to Courts. Tries to scoop it out. Got a guy in the slot here, and Dragons keep battling it towards that blue line. Courts gets it out. Here comes the Jaguars. The whole Jaguar squad's back here. Duncan Hill drives it in deeper, slaps it, Viviano with it, and Jaguars send it in deep. That should be an icing call, but they're waving it off. Burks sends it back behind the back of the Dragons' net, and Courts zigs and zags. Puck goes over to Burks. Burks sends it over to Moldenauer on the far side, and he's trying to drive it out. Just can't get it there. And Dragons clear the zone. Moldenauer battles it up the far side boards. Puck comes back to Courts, and he'll send it in a little further, pushing it towards that blue line, and Dragons gonna come in with it. We got a penalty. Delayed penalty on the Dragons. 5:54 remaining in regulation. Okay. Courts goes off for a penalty. Oh, now he's probably going to get in trouble. All right, Dragons are down a man. Braxton Courts goes off for a minute 30. Scholes at center, Richardson on the wing, Nafziger and Burks on defense. Scholes for the face-off. Richardson comes out with it up the far side, sends it down over across. Going to be an icing call. 5:44 remaining in regulation. 1 minute 20 seconds remaining on the Courts penalty, and we'll be down on the. We got a lot of unhappy people in this game. Looks like Sauviar's coming out. All right, Scholes at center, Sauviar on the wing, Nafziger and Burks on defense. And the Dragons coaches are now having discussions with the officiating crew. Scholes for the face-off. Back to Burks. He'll send it back to Scholes up the near side, and Nafziger will chase it down behind the back of the Dragons' net. Slaps it up the near side boards, looking for Sauviar. Puck comes sailing back. He drives it up deeper, and here comes Scholes. All the way down into the Jaguars zone. Jaguars pick him off and keep it out for a second, but here comes Sauviar. And Dragons are offside. 5:19 remaining in regulation. 55 seconds remaining in the Courts penalty. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Scholes for the face-off. And he'll drive it into the Jaguar zone. Jaguars get there first, but Brecken Sauviar is all over him. And here come the Jaguars up the slot. Nafziger holds it in. Back up to Scholes. Scholes carries it out to the slot, over to the far side. And sends one into Sauviar. Ooh, just missed it. Almost. Perfect centering pass. And here come the Jaguars back out to neutral zone. Send it back up to Scholes, and he'll carry it over the far side, and the Jaguars come back up with it. Uh-oh. A lot of confusion here. Dragons back to full strength in like 10 seconds, and Sauviar's out in front. Races it up the slot, fires it. Goal, Dragons! Short-handed goal, Brecken Sauviar. Dragons up by 1. 4:27 remaining in regulation. Woo! 3 seconds remaining on Courts' penalty. 4:27 left in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Jacobazi at center. Noah Mason on the wing. Burks and nope. Burks and Hill on defense. And Jacobazi for the faceoff over to Noah Mason. He's going to carry it in. Sends it up to the back wall, and he'll race back for it. Puck comes over to the near corner. And Oh, Courts almost kept it in, offside. 4:12 remaining in regulation.
Let's go, boys!
Come on, boys! Noah, get you one! Yes, let's do this, Noah!
Courts at center, Jacobuzzi and Mason on the wing, Nefziger and Hill on defense. Courts drives it in from the faceoff over to the near side. And Dragons keep it in. Nefziger sends it in deep. Jaguars get there first, send it over to the far side. Jacobuzzi's racing over for it. And, oh, Noah Mason will chase it down. Oh, back to Jacobuzzi, and he'll drive it in deep. Noah Mason chases it down on the back wall, centering pass. Goal! Dragons! Braxton Courts gets the rebound, knocks it in, making it 4-2, Dragons on top. Woo! All right. Dragons up by 2, 3:44 remaining in regulation. And looks like we got the same lineup here. Blevins and Burks on defense. We changed out some D-men. All right. Courts keeps it out of the Dragon zone for a second. Here come the Jaguars up the slot. Save Dragons! Easton Coco cover. Sends it back over to the referee. Tried to send it all the way out of the zone, but referee picked it up in the blue. Okay, Skulls at center. Blackmore and Sylviar on the wing. Blevins and Burks on defense. And we're off. Skulls for the face-off. Over to Blackmore and then back over to Blevins. Back up to Skulls, and he's going to drive it up the far side and out. It was out. It was totally offside. And Dragons clear the zone. Blackmore races after it. And Jaguars bring it back in. Blevins carries it over the far side and doesn't clear the zone. Burks sends it up out to the neutral zone. Jaguars pick it up in the neutral zone and turn it around. And they'll skate it back in up the slot. Sylviar drives him wide over the near corner. And Blevins is back to help him. Sylviar sends it over to Blackmore over in the far corner. And up the far side boards we go. Out. Uh-oh, Skulls is off to the races and he's out in front. Taking it all the way in. Fires it. Whoa, glove save. He lost it. He lost it. Doesn't know where it went. Is it in the net? Man, I hope so. Lost it in his paraphernalia there. 2:24 remaining in regulation. Seems like the longest period ever. Dragons up by 2. Braxton Courts at center. Viviano and Moldenauer on the wing. Nefziger and Hill on defense. Courts for face-off over to Moldenauer, and he sends one on net. Save Jaguars. He'll chase it down, take it to the back wall, and he'll battle for it over there. Jaguars come out with it. Courts tries to send one at the net. Nefziger picks it up at the blue line. Sends it back in deep. Gets deflected wide. And up the far side boards we go. Hill keeps him in. And Viviano races it up to the far corner, back to the back wall. He's got guys all over him. Jaguars come out with it off the other side. Moldenauer stops it, sends it over to, Viviano fanned on the shot. Here come the Jaguars up the slot, right out, back into the neutral zone, and Courts is all over him. Nefziger will race back for it. Sends it over to Moldenauer on the near side, and he feeds it back up to Courts. Courts back up the slot, fires it. Goal, Dragons! Dragons up by 3, 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining in regulation. Woo! good. 33's Daddy, sponsored by 33's Mommy, because he just took a sip of her beverage. Thank you so much, 33's Mommy. Crew Skulls the center, Houston Richardson and Brecken Sylviar on the wing, Grayson Blevins and Sterling Burks on defense. 1 minute, 31 seconds remaining. Skulls for the face-off. Over to Sylviar, back over to Skulls, and he'll send it in deep. Back up the near side. Dragons battle for it. Sylviar's in the slot. Whoa! I lost it there for a second. Skulls is still battling for it. Off the side of the net it went. And looking for a wraparound, and Jaguars are there. Over the near side it comes. Skulls peels it off. Sends it over to, send it right through Richardson and Sylviar in the front there, and puck comes deflecting over to the far boards. Burks keeps it in, and Jaguars knock it out. Dragons race for it. Blevins is out in front, sends it over to the near side, and Sylviar's in hot pursuit. Centering pass from the Jaguars, and Dragons pick that off, and looks like we got a penalty there on Richardson, I think. I don't think he meant to do it. 29.2 left to go in regulation. Dragons up by 3. We have a Dragons penalty for the duration. Dragons will be on the penalty kill. Halfsiger and Hill on defense. Braxton Courts. Cruz Skulls. We got too many. Up, Jacobazzi will go off there.
Drop the puck!
Courts for the face-off. Over to some Jaguars players. And over to the far side it goes. Skulls will race it down on the back wall. Jaguars are all over him. They'll pick it off. And Nefziger sends it up the near side. Nefziger back to the near corner. Jaguars send it back behind the Dragons net. Over to a player on the far side boards. And your Pekin Jr Dragons victorious in game 1 of the UHT Skyline Cup. The score of 5-2. We'll line up at center ice. Congratulate their opponents on a game well played. All right, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 9:15 for an outdoor game. Wear all your warm clothes. Ceremonial fist bump underway, and the Dragons will come off. We'll see you in the morning tomorrow, folks. Thanks for watching. 33's Daddy signing off. Leave some likes on the video if you do, and we'll see you in the morning. Let's go, Dragons!